That's not a gaming mouse. Shut up. Just sit the f down. This is a gaming mouse. Okay. Okay, I'm sorry. I've seen a lot today, okay? That's actually a dwarf hamster. I'm not being an actually person. I just really, really love dwarf hamsters. And that's just an adorable arcade setup. Oh my god, I love it. Gatekeeping Alcest, saying it is only for lonely losers. Songs like this makes you really fall in love with solitude. Perhaps the reason why most people do not find beautiful this kind of music is because they have never felt alone enough to enjoy and understand it. It's in the loneliness, when your heart aches and begs you to crawl, that you can really feel it and have these fracking goosebumps. I'm not gonna hate on this one, actually. There's a touch of I'm 14 and this is deep, and there's a touch of somebody being really passionate about music they like. Describing how you feel about a creative work is never going to sound perfect. And I think I know what they're going for here, and I don't think they're gatekeeping in the worst way we've seen today. There's lots of reasons people can be thrown off of a song, even if they have been very lonely. So, you know, I'm gonna go easy on this one. Gatekeeping childhood memories. I remember hearing this song in my early childhood days, and listening to this song now is just so nostalgic. I even remember moments in my life that weren't associated with this song. I'm 12 now. Oh man, I went from like somebody being like, oh yeah, this song I heard on cassette. So nostalgic for it. No, they're 12. And I'm in middle school. Sure, that doesn't seem like an appropriate time to feel nostalgic. Oh no, you can feel nostalgic over that amount of time about this song, but there were a lot of memories in my life that have happened. Oh, how much has changed since then? Dog, you're 12. Yeah, I'm not gonna jump on the bandwagon of making fun of people for their age, but the perspective and time shift you'll get as songs age, especially, you know, hearing a song for the first time after 10 years or 15 years even. I look forward to that for you, because the wave of nostalgia that you can get from a song you haven't heard in a decade, and people older than me can probably attest for, you know, multiple decades. I haven't heard this song in 20 years, etc. It will be a beautiful feeling, and I look forward to you getting to experience that. However, it is not an entirely unique experience to that song or to you, and that's fine. The memories you have that are associated with the song are the things that are unique, and those are the things you can own and call your own. You need to speak English. You don't have to speak English on YouTube. Yes, you do. This is an American app. Started in America, maybe. Now worldwide. Follow the rules of the app. There's no rule in the app that I don't speak native English myself. This is my third language, but this is an English video. If it was a video in your language, then speak that language in the video. I will do it too. Why did 2 people like this? It's one of those people that likes their own comments. Gatekeeping understanding the Joker movie. Oh no. Excellent movie if you have the intellectual capacity to understand it. Oh my god. True that? No. No, it's not. No, sit down. Exactly. Oh my god. That's exactly it. Anyone who's saying it's horrible doesn't understand the message it sends. Yeah, it's deep. Dang right. Okay, all right, some of these people are taking the piss. Waiting for EA to come around and be like, microtransactions are actually wonderful. You just have to be intellectual enough to understand them. Grandpa was not impressed. Behold, a baby. After 24 hours of hard labor, she is here, 7 pounds, 8 ounces. Want to know what was hard? World War II. Did you give birth to the entire Allied forces? No, you just did another equally important and difficult task. Good for you. Sit down. This is not your moment. Thank you to those who serve. I'm not trying to insult anyone. I'm just, you know the type. You know who I'm talking about. This is beyond stupid. Every incel's favorite character. Enough! What's a character that someone liking is a red flag for you? I'm actually gonna sort of walk the line of almost agreeing. Like, if the Joker is their entire personality, especially like the newer ones, like if that's their only favorite character and everything is Joker related and they're really down that rabbit hole, yeah, I'd be a little worried. But if it's like, oh yeah, I love the Joker and also Wally, you know, then I'd be like, oh, okay, cool. This is America. Love it or leave it, snowflake. No, actually, no. Gays can get married and adopt children. That's the law. I wish it was codified, but okay. Brown people were here before us and will be here after us. Better get used to it. The Affordable Care Act is the law. Tough crap. Your pre-existing conditions are covered. It's illegal to discriminate based on sex, race, or nationality. Go cry me a river. If you don't like it, leave. This is America. Okay, I respect what you're going for here. And I'm glad we've made, you know, some progress as a country being like, maybe we should be nice to people. And maybe, you know, people should be protected. But the Screaming Eagle and the absolutist nature is just it's a bit much. I prefer the approach of, that seems like a problem that you'll need to work through. They definitely say, I bet you can't name 5 songs to people. Oh, one of them t-shirt ones. Yeah, I'm super into Nirvana. Starter pack. What is it with the Nirvana people? Oh my God. My favorite song is Smells Like Teen Spirit. You know, that was a favorite song of a lot of people. It sold pretty darn well. Yeah, I'm super into Nirvana. Starter pack. Oh, sorry. Has this shirt. Did you know that the drummer is in another band? I'm learning guitar because, too embarrassed to say that Kurt is the role model. Something in the way is too slow and boring. I don't know. I think can't say that word. Looks like this. I'm not even gonna try to pronounce that. They don't know any other albums. I'm fine with Nirvana, but if I ever got to the point where I wanted to deep dive into Nirvana's music, I don't think I'd ever publicize it because, oh my God, the fans are just rabid. Or at least some of them are. I'll stick to Muse, Sabaton, and obscure electronic music, thanks. I only want a woman if she has had 0 life experiences. What? I mean, no disrespect to the woman in the photo, but she looks like a JCPenney ad, and I can't explain it. Men prefer debt-free virgins without tattoos. Well, I know the tattoos one is freaking BS right off the bat. And if you believe the rest of this and build your entire personality around it, you just sound very sad and boring. Enjoy your beige Toyota Camry. Do you prefer child/family-friendly Nintendo or more mature Nintendo games? Kiddie Nintendo and mature Nintendo. First off, Zelda would kind of ride the line in between because there's some Zeldas that are, you know, much darker than others. Second off, I like Metroid and I like Kirby, and Animal Crossing, at least the newest one, was okay. So it's possible to like both. I've actually just been playing my way through the entire Kirby series because I was never allowed to have most popular games as a kid. And oh my God, some of the enemies in Kirby are just existential nightmares. Can't let people enjoy what they drink, I guess. The I'm afraid of actual beer door. Oh, so I don't need an ID for any of this stuff, right? It's not actual beer? I'm gonna play stupid games. You'll win stupid prizes. You'll lose your license to be able to sell alcohol. Oh my God, what is this? I'm sorry, the picture just, okay. Straight face. Unlike everybody in this picture. Wait, why are we asking men what they thought of Barbie? It isn't for them. What? Dude, Dan Povenmire went to see Oppenheimer with his daughter and he was like, I wanted to see Barbie. Me and the boys, before going to see our second showing of Barbie, we are Knuff. I haven't seen it yet, but I really want to see it. But I don't really count towards the sample size, sorry. They were released about 5 years apart. So glad I grew up doing this, Skyrim, and not this. Okay, I know it's Minecraft. But at this rate, it could also be Skyrim for the Game Boy Advance because they release that on every darn system. Sorry, the joke was just sitting right there in front of me. And yeah, especially in the early days, Minecraft, you know, it grew in popularity and was still pretty much at a peak when Skyrim was doing its, they coexist. I understand the sentiment because Minecraft, that's not really my thing. I'm much more of a Fallout person, but both of these are perfectly fun. Gaming doesn't need to be geek cooked. Play what you want. It's supposed to be fun. Why are you people not having fun? Why are you complaining on the internet? Go play games. $2 is not a tip. $5 is not a tip. What? Anything I give you outside this motherfucking bill is the tip. Correct. Again, I know where you are coming from, but believe me when I say that when drawing hard lines like this, you're gonna get people that just fall to the other side of this and just don't tip. Oh, $2 isn't even enough of a tip, so fine, I can't afford more than that, so I'm just not gonna leave a tip. I tend to tip higher now, but there was a time in my life when I really couldn't, I could barely make the 15%. And when they started doing that thing where they spun the iPad around, I was like, I have $20 in my bank account. I'm sorry, I can't tip you for like a counter thing. And if I'd see stuff like this, I'd be like, well, I'm just not gonna go to anywhere. I'm just gonna make everything at home, which is not the way any of this should work. Restaurants shouldn't be able to pay workers so little. Anyways, I'm sorry. I'm ranting today. I apologize to everyone who has had to listen to me so far. I'll put on my Disney voice to hopefully make it a little bit better. Matt Rife was just another struggling comedian. Then he blew up on TikTok. Lol, as of 70 tickets and $150 a night, qualifies as being a struggling comedian. Last week, someone sent me $3 after a show. Dang, we gatekeeping this crap too? Dude, I don't know how it works for comedy, but for music performances, to rent the hall and stuff like that, and only selling 70 tickets at 150? That you're not even gonna start to cover house staff. Oh my god. You are in the hole. That is struggling. Yes, that is struggling. Shut up. Gatekeeping cartoons. Why are you people gatekeeping joy? That's cute that y'all played with toys for girls, because I played with toys for boys, including the Tonka trucks. Oh, good for you, Timmy. Were you under the impression that toys were somehow gendered? I hate to break it to you, they are plastic. What is this? The picture's grainy and my vision's not that great, so I'm not sure what cartoon this is referencing, but some of them look like wrestling, so I have no idea. Your idols, my idols, why can't you just like both? Be like, hey, Sailor Moon is cool. So are Disney princesses. All animated works are cool. These things are not mutually exclusive. Please enjoy things. Oh my god, life is too short. If your man touches these, you have failed as a wife. Wow, I did not expect that. What? If your husband changes a diaper or does laundry. If your husband cooks, well, there are a whole bunch of husbands out there just like, but I like to cook. I know so many people who love to cook. I don't understand why anybody would go through that much pain for food, but you know, good on them. Jesus, why would you intentionally place insecurities in people? Do you people not want to enjoy life? Like, is that the point here? Gatekeeping togue? I don't even know what togue is. Oh no, it's a text wall. Okay, I decided to look it up beforehand because I didn't want to be clueless. Togue is a type of driving in Japan, usually along windy roads, think sort of initial D stuff, or basically mountain rally, but on paved roads with a bunch of RX-7s. Anyways, I just skipped over so much, but I don't care. Don't be a baby. I've been running canyons for a long time now, about 15 years. More recently, I've met people who chat at the typical spots and want to run. Then, when they realize that they're nowhere near as fast as they think, they just drive away, never to be seen again. I mean, what are you supposed to do? If that is you, stop it. Nobody started out fast. Plus, if you're slow, you're probably not driving as safely as possible either. I'm sorry, what? Experienced faster drivers usually don't look reckless or sketchy. Yeah, I'm gonna call the airplane wing fallacy on that one, but anyways. Learn from the people who have been in the hills longer. Don't be a baby. New Toad copy pasta. I've been running canyons for a long time now. About 15 years. Yeah, I'm not sure if these are even sanctioned events or what, but either way, your safety comes first. I understand the point. I understand, you know, you need to get your skills up and you push yourself out of your comfort zone in order to improve any skill, but pushing people to recklessly keep up with somebody who has been doing it for a much longer time, especially in a sport that could end with you going off the edge of a cliff, is not the way to do it. Elite athletes of the Tour de France, you've been judged. Oh god. Elite athletes. Oh, come on, that's comment rage bait. You don't think, oh no, come on, this is just rage bait. You don't think the ones in the Tour de France are elite? Wouldn't call them elite, no. The Tour de France isn't something that everyone can do, but the cronkheads that ride around on bikes every day could run or cycles around these guys. That's certainly an opinion. I mean, enter them into the Tour de France. See how well it goes. That was just rage bait though. Don't respond to rage bait. Referring to McDonald's. It's not so much the unhealthy side for me, but more about how can anyone lower themselves that much to eat absolute gutter quality food. And it's the unhealthy side of it. Anyways, it's a trash level of taste and quality. If you eat their burgers, you can't honestly say you like hamburgers. Just as if you like their coffee, then you're not actually a genuine coffee lover. Okay, I absolutely love steak burgers. And while I can't say I love McDonald's burgers, like occasionally you need a Big Mac. And oh my god, the breakfast stuff is good. Their coffee's meh. I'll give you that one. It's not that good. But it's like $1. So like, yeah, in New York City, $1 for coffee, especially a giant one, it's caffeine. Give to me now. Gatekeeping veganism. The militant vegans are the ones who want to gatekeep everybody else to see, and then you want to gatekeep veganism. Okay, all right. I am a 33-year vegetarian and can tell you that vegetarians and vegans, or people who follow a plant-based diet, have never wanted to make their food look like meat. We despise meat. Not true. We don't want our food to look like a corpse. But in the last couple of years, because veganism has gained popularity in the pop culture and many people try to adopt it, vegan chefs are making the food look like meat, thinking they are doing something trendy. Meat, which is not meat. Let me tell you this, vegan food that looks like meat is not addressed to people who actually don't want to eat corpses. Correct. It's addressed to meat eaters. Correct. Things like the Impossible Burger and, plant-based meat and things like that are addressed towards people who would not normally do vegetarian and veganism because it doesn't interest them, but see that and be like, oh, okay, all right, maybe I can make that work. I'm not one of those people. I could eat a steak raw. I'm sorry. It's delicious. For the longest time, I had a rule that I wouldn't date vegetarians or vegans. And then I married one. My wife was a vegetarian when we first met. And for many years after, she just didn't like the way meat made her feel. Like it just didn't agree with her. So she was just like, I'm just not gonna eat meat. And it wasn't like this huge big thing. Gatekeeping, going to the gym. Oh my God. Nerds going to the gym makes me lol. Like it's a normal thing and it's good for you. But thinking about how nerdy guys have just got into the gym because it's trending is making me giggle. And they could also just be there for their personal health or because they want to be, but for any number of reasons. Shut up, you don't own it. No modifying your own truck, I guess. If you install a leveling kit, then you don't need a truck. Brake is supposed to be there so that when you actually haul something, the truck sits level and not squatted. That's all. Well, it depends. If you're hauling giant, bulky, light stuff, no, it doesn't need to be rigged the entire time. Rake is when the truck's nose kind of points down a little because the springs in the back, or the suspension in the back is lifted up a little so that the truck is level once you have a very heavy load, like a fifth wheel or something like that in the bed. But people get trucks for all sorts of reasons. It's their truck, let them do what they want. Mad Magazine making fun of gatekeeping in 1982. Only a true rock fan would. Spent hours trying to convince his friends that his favorite rock and roll band is the best in the world, and then complain bitterly that his group has sold out to commercialism when his friends begin to appreciate them. So these kind of people have just been around for ages, just arrogant hipsters, and derogatorily.